Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Joey again. You're watching Vegas D-Tech. How you folks doing today? Got another Lake Mead water report for you. It's been a minute since I've been out here. Guys, just been strange weather, just crazy weather, and it's been hard for me to kind of like get out here. It's either too windy or too rainy, or my God, the pollen situation out here has been ridiculous. It looks like somebody has just taken foot powder and just thrown it all over the place, and that stuff gets in your eyes and just allergies, man. It's just terrible. But yeah, I can't get a grip on this weather. You know, one minute it looks like we're ramping up, coming into spring, and that it's warming up. You know, the other day the weather got up, you know, 60s, 70s, and almost got up into the 80s. And then today I wake up and the weather is 48 degrees. And I have to put a jacket on to come out here and do a report for you when it should be pretty warm. But anyways, guys, I am out here in my neighborhood in Green Valley, and we're at the Pittman Wash. This is a dual purpose channel in here for like flood waters, where when waters flood through here, it serves two purposes. If there's ever a flood, the waters will come through here and it'll be channeled down, and this stuff right here will all wash and collect and go out towards Lake Mead. But in the meantime, they've got this serving dual purpose. You could actually hike out here. They've got little trails that veer off into different sections, and there's little signs that let you walk around. Now, if you take a look up here, all the homes are along the sides, right? Very, very nice housing along the sides, and this wash just happens to run right down the middle of it. And right up over here, you've got a lot of nice homes again. So this is just like a little teeny trail that runs right through, and you can either walk up top and enjoy a nice walk and run along the walkway up there, or if you want to just come out here and enjoy a little bit of nature, you can come and hike out this way. But I think I'm going to go ahead and send up the bird and let her fly around a little bit, give you guys a little aerial perspective of where we're at. And I'm going to head up top here and continue our report from the actual jogging trail, which is located just about a few feet up the embankment up here. It's crazy because when you're down in here, you actually feel like you're out in the middle of the desert somewhere, but you're not. You're dead smack in the middle of a neighborhood. And you can just take a look up here. This is like a nursery, some apartment complexes and so forth. You'll see. I'll bring you out through here. You guys will see just how crazy this looks. You see what I mean by this being a dual purpose? You've got right here is a bridge, and the waters can flood through here. So if it's a flood, this will just fill up with water. They'll close these gates over here and say, don't come down here. It should be common sense. You don't want to be down here because the flash floods can get very fast moving, and people can get stuck out here and probably die. So yeah, rainy, thunderstorms, stay out of here. We're going to get up over here and we're going to continue the report from up top. All right, guys, so we're back up at the top of the Pittman Wash Trail. So we were just down there. Like I said, if you wanted to go off, you know, off a road and wanted to be down there, you could just hike down there and look at bunnies, rattlesnakes, lizards. Or if you wanted to come run up here, you could just stay up along the path, which is where we're gonna go. So anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get into this Lake Mead water report. Currently today, the water level at Lake Mead is 1,045.95 feet. And it looks like we're holding. It looks like we're definitely holding. Man, it's hard for me to keep this camera right because I don't want the sun just blasting in your eyes. So every time I move, I have to keep adjusting the camera. But anyways, the water level is holding, guys. I mean, the height of the water year so far was 1,047 feet, and right now we're at 1,045.95. And according to the data points, we should be dropping lots of water between now and July. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't foresee that happening. I don't foresee us dropping that kind of water because we have had an unprecedented wet season so far. I mean, I'm not too sure about the El Nino, La Nina. I believe for the past 3 years, we were in like a La Nina weather system, which is like the dry system. And then now we're in like the El Nino system, where it's like giving us a lot more precipitation and rain. All I can tell you is that California right now has been, no worries, California has been reporting that there is just a ton of water. All of the reservoirs, the lakes, the tributaries, so much water in California. I just don't see how we're going to be needing as much water this year as we have been needing the past couple of years. So we'll just have to wait and see on that. But let's get into these numbers right here. So the inflows this week at Lake Mead have been 10,538, 11,882, 13,263 inflows, with the outflows of 12,475, 11,962, and 11,590 of outflows. Okay, so if we take a look at the averages there, we are getting in 12,398 and we're releasing 11,833. So we're able to keep some of that water back, and I'm starting to see the levels climb. So normally you would see a humongous dip right now, but we've been pretty steady. We've had a few days up, a few days down, but overall water levels Lake Mead steady. So if you take a look at the differential meter right here, we're seeing 0.08 negative, negative 0.03, and then a positive 0.04, and then a break even. And on the 14-day index, we've had 7 days in the green, 7 days in the red. So it's been just kind of like this little roller coaster of water, in and out, but it's been pretty steady. Now, if we take a look at Lake Powell, all right, I have to include Lake Powell right now because we get our water from Lake Powell, and the stability of Lake Mead has a lot to do with the stability of Lake Powell. So with Lake Powell, the current water level there is 3,521.69 feet. And the inflows, the average inflows for 14 days there are beautiful, guys. Beautiful at Lake Powell. 9,983 cubic feet per second in, and the outflows have been 8,310 out. So they are also packing up water, and their water system is starting to recover. So Lake Powell is recovering, Lake Mead is recovering, and it's all due to this you know, weather system, this what do they call it, right, the Sky River, whatever, dumping all this unprecedented amount of waters. Because everybody that I've seen right now have basically reported that all of their lakes are almost at 100%, either 80, 90 to 100% of what their levels were, and nobody's in drought. Right now, we have too much water, and we can only hope that this water can last well this year, because we can't really tell. I mean, it's too hard to believe that 3 straight weeks or maybe a month or 2 months of good, you know, rain and water is going to balance out all the drought that we've seen, you know, for the past couple of years. But hey, it is a start in the right direction, right? So anyways, if we take a look at Lake Powell's differential index, Lake Powell's differential index is going to be negative 0.16, negative 0.08, and negative 0.09. Overall, guys, this is very, very small. We've had 10 positive days for Lake Powell with 3 negative days. But when I was taking a look at the water report last week, I saw 14 days straight of actual water in the green. That, I have never seen that. I am always used to seeing Lake Powell with 14 days straight of water loss, and this time we're getting 14 days straight of actual water gain. So good things all around, guys. Good news. I'm actually seeing some type of recovery, some type of stability, and guys, all I can hope is that this will continue throughout summer. Now, guys, I started doing my channel where I was reporting on Lake Mead. I didn't start doing this until like the end of June or the very 1st of July of last year. So this is uncharted territory for me because I have not. So guys, even though the water authority, you know, last year they made their report that they felt that we would lose 20 feet more of water this year by July, they did not see all of this water coming. They did not see all these rain events coming. I don't believe we're going to see that much water loss this year. I think that we're going to be pleasantly surprised at the kind of recovery that these lakes will actually be able to build. Because at this time last year, right, we had lost 7 feet of water. We were at like 1,047 and it went down to 1,040 in the period of just March. We had lost 7 feet of water already. This year, in the month of March, we've only lost probably a foot at most.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh my God, take a look at this. We're at the Olympic pool back here behind the public swimming area, and the ducks have found themselves a nice and then that's the Olympic swim team for sure. No, but guys, it's going to be very interesting to see just how all of this water plays out this year. You know, during the summer when it gets really hot, will we continue to see more rain? Will we continue to get more water buildup? Because like I said, last year this time we were definitely in the drought. We were not seeing any rain, and this year all of the reservoirs and dams in California are full. That's all I'm seeing on every channel that I watch. Everything on YouTube is Lake Oroville, Lake Shasta. Everything's full, full, full. Nobody needs any water. Now, can all of that water finally get to where it needs to go? Will it actually get down into, you know, Southern California where the agriculture needs it for the farmers and so forth? If that's the case, we may not need to release as much water this year. And if all of the snowpack that we're getting in the Rockies melts and continues to flow and build up, maybe we can start to see a recovery in Lake Powell and at Lake Mead. You know, only time will tell. You know, like I said before, my channel used to be a hobby channel exclusively before I started changing the whole format up and started focusing on Lake Mead. And that didn't happen until, you know, the end of June, early July. And so I have a lot of missing data that I can't compare from last year, because this is going to be my full year of reporting on the whole Lake Mead system. Alrighty guys, so that's all I have for you today. If you found any of this information beneficial, useful, or even entertaining, if you guys could do me a kindness and hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit the notification bell if you like information and videos kind of like this, and I will go ahead and try to get the YouTube algorithm to slide these videos over to your home screen so you can watch them and leave me comments and so forth like that. And that's it guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. You guys be well. Thank you again for coming out with me and enjoying this cold spring day, whatever you want to call it. And you guys be well. I will get back with you on the next upload. Take care guys. This is Joey, it's Vegas D-Tech. Bye now.